Hello, YouTube family, friends. There was a song out in the 2000s. It said, "We ain't never scared. We ain't never scared." And Bernie Mac did a stand-up show. He said, "I ain't scared of you, mother."
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
So with that being said, we got an email today, and me and woman gonna let y'all know right now, we ain't scared of you, mother. Let's start the show.
I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared.
Yeah, so don't send us them emails. So we got an email, and woman's gonna read the email because he must have thought we were scared. We ain't scared of you, mom. Woman, go ahead and read this email we got.
We don't shy away from nothing.
We don't shy away from nothing.
It's
nothing.
All right. It's all right.
We got Jesus at the wheel.
I appreciate you sending your email. So what it says is, well, let me preface it first, because this email contains adult language, and we're gonna read it. And we're gonna read it as it was written to keep the spirit of the email. So keep that same energy.
Woman wanted to warn y'all about adult language. I say just read the email.
Sometimes people read it with me, watch the show with the children. You just never know. I'm
But
very respectful. But I want to.
It's not real harsh of language, but
it's not. But it's adult language. Just want to let you know.
But they thought we were scared.
But it's important to keep the spirit of the email. I appreciate the email. I really do. So this email says, I want to see if you would share this email.
We ain't scared.
We are. What makes you think that people should listen to you? Who says you know everything or is an expert on all the shit you talk about? He's talking to you. He or she talking to you. I am so sick and tired of all you people on Facebook talking shit. If I'm not mistaken, your ass barely got out of high school. I told you he was talking to you. He had a nerve to put in there 11th grade twice. Ooh, the burn. I'm only kidding. So please answer this question on your little channel. On your little channel. And I'll take my shirt in an extra large. We think his name is Tony or Anthony based upon the email.
Yeah, we can't put it.
So
his email and his name kind of like we don't know. We don't want to put the wrong, put his whole name.
It's all right. I want to say thank you for the question. And this question's for you.
Not for us.
He said your little channel. Your channel's called
on the
Ask
channel.
a Black. Your little channel.
It's a little channel.
That's okay.
He put some stuff out there. Your little channel. The shit you talking about. I'm like, whoa, this dude. Hey, guess what? We call you. We can call you. You gonna have to say Anthony or Tone.
Well,
so we
Tony.
don't know.
Oh, Tony.
But listen. We still sending you a shirt, brother. So I'm gonna email you back and ask for an address, send you a shirt.
But you know what?
I might even send you a hat.
Well, first of all, I think this question is valid. It's valid. Now, even though we've said many a times we are not we're speaking from our own personal experience. But sometimes people want to let the explicitest fly, use colorful words to catch our attention.
And they say, "Who the hell is
you?" And you did. That's
you caught my attention.
Well, tell them who you are.
But let me tell you something. I'm the V to the A to the R to the N-O. I almost went from rap days. But listen, I do appreciate it. And I'm going to say this right now, that even, first of all, we go on YouTube. So he probably follows me on, I bet he doesn't follow me on YouTube. What he does is he follows me on Facebook. He's probably on Facebook. And we advertise that we have a new episode out. He follows over through Facebook.
Oh.
That's why Facebook
and he must be of a certain generation because not too many young people use Facebook that often, so he must be that Facebook generation.
I think that was that dude I went to high school with and we sat together. I remember when your ass was eating nuggets with me, brother.
But that's okay, but you know what? But it's not the first time that somebody has asked us that question. And that's the reason why we always say is that we're speaking from our own personal experience and our experience as being parents of 5 bright and beautiful young adults. Our children.
Before I break it down, and I want to say this. First of all, we are ultimately an entertainment channel on YouTube. If you look up YouTube and you ask what's Ask a Black Day, YouTube will tell you it's an entertainment channel.
Right.
What does that mean? That means when you go there, you are going to be entertained. Because you're being entertained does not mean you can't learn something.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I'm saying?
I know I use YouTube. I use YouTube not only to be entertained, but also to learn a thing or two, right? Like that human, was it called Human Talk?
Human Talk on
Human
TikTok.
Talk.
So let me say, I wrote this down because I wrote some stuff down. So I put my glasses on. I got some new glasses on. They may turn blue because I'm purple. Here they go. We want to make you think, smile, laugh, and have a good time. That's the basis of Ask a Black Dad. We want you to think, smile, and have a good time. So we're not saying we know more than this person, that person, because we don't. But let me take it even further. You can go to a doctor, psychiatrist, or a liver doctor, whatever. One doctor may not have the answer, and they went to school for it, and it'd be that one doctor that may have the answer, or it could be someone who tells you something that say, hey, how the doctor check this out? You know what I'm saying? What we're saying is, if we all, and I've said this many times, Tony, if we get together, I'm sure we can find a solution. So don't beat me in the head.
And then also too is that, you know, we talk about solutions, and keep in mind what we're doing is we're sharing our experience as parents. We're also giving you our opinion. Everybody got one, just like what?
Just like your mother.
She does.
She got a whole bunch of opinions.
And it's okay.
For.
My mama got some good
I'm
opinions.
just joking because her mother here just get mad at me.
It's all right. It's all right. But I'm glad that you even asked the question, because guess what? You're not the only one who may have that same question.
So the reason Ask a Black Dad is started because, first of all, let me tell you what we do here. You know it's entertainment. We've just told you that. What we do is we talk about what we've been through, what we're going through, and what we are expected to go through. Again, what we went through, what we're going through, and what we can expect to go through if God is willing and the creek don't rise. That's what we do here. So when you look at us and you say, okay, things I've experienced. He mentioned my school. I do think that's the dude that was with me when I had some nuggets.
Boy, stop.
Failure in school. I can talk about having failure in school. And by the way, I didn't finish high school. I got a GED. So I'm going to correct the record for you. I'm going to let you add that onto your list of things you can pile on me on.
But that's not the reason why.
I'm just saying, but I did do 11th grade twice. But I didn't finish high school. So I know I can talk about that. I can talk about domestic violence. I know what domestic violence looks like. I grew up with it. Now, I didn't bring it up when I grew up because, as I was going through domestic violence, I can talk about being counted out. When I grew up, how people said, you ain't going to do nothing but go to jail, which I did go to jail, but I was the one who was getting the paychecks. So I did that.
Stop telling people you went to jail.
I did go to jail. I went to jail every day and punched that clock. I went to jail. Okay,
it's clear. He worked in the jail.
Now you talk about that, generational curses. What made me, a lot of people go through domestic violence, went ahead and did domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who were being counted out went ahead, went out and got to count themselves out, then they had kids and counted their kids out. I broke generational curses. I can't give you a cure to say this is how you break a generational curse. I can't say you run around your house 5 times and sprinkle some salt down and the generational curse is gone. I can't say that. I can't say you're just going to pick up a Bible and read a scripture and the generational curse is going to be gone. That, I don't know. It didn't work for me. But I'll tell you what worked for me and how I did it. And then maybe if you put what I did and what the preacher's saying do, and you put all these together, that'll work for you. And maybe what I say won't work for you at all. I don't know. But I'm just saying this. Other things I went through. Marriage. We have a marriage that's now 31 years in. So I can tell you, but I've also been divorced. So I can tell you about marriage. I can tell you about divorce. So with that being said, with marriage and divorce, I can tell you about love and sex, as a couple. I can tell you about sex as a single person too. So love and sex.
You can remember that far back?
Yes. As soon as we got off the boat with Moses, it was on. We went to Vales. So we can talk about kids. When we talk about kids, you talk about discipline, school, college, relationships. Kids having gone through relationships and all those kind of things. We can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We talk about cooking because I consider myself as a cook, even though he think I ain't shit.
Oh, this is delicious.
But I do cooking. I can talk about mass incarcerations, working in the jail and seeing mass incarcerations and gangs, and I can talk about talking to youths and what do I say when I talk to young men and women about their futures. These are things I could talk about. I can talk about service, being in the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? And how I watched how the Marine Corps treated blacks and men and women and difference of that. I can talk about Black history. My father was a Black Panther and how much he made us read. The history we had to read. So those are things that I can talk about. So if you want to say it, I'm a jack of all trades but a master in none. And I never said I was a master of anything. So men and women bring those things, and I'll say men and women bring those along. Now some of those things I talked about don't apply to women. She never went to the service. She was scared.
I do a lot
of those. She was scared.
I'm much younger than him.
I
didn't do a lot of those. I didn't experience a lot of those
things. I was
things
never scared.
I think that if I would have been listed in the Marine Corps, I would have been a hella fine Marine.
You'd have joined the Navy.
Why the Navy? I think, if you join the Marine Corps, I could join the Marine Corps.
No, don't put that on, don't say that.
Nigga, please.
By sharing your stories, it's not only for people to maybe even be inspired by, especially be an inspiration of overcoming, breaking generational curses. But also, too, inspiration is, of course, we open ourselves up for opinions.
And criticism.
And criticism.
Yeah. Harsh criticism.
Right.
That's harsh.
And guess what? That's okay. Because
you hurt my feelings, Tony.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You hurt my feelings.
No, you did.
I'm going on the roof after this.
And it's good. But the thing is that you watch.
You watch.
That means you watch. And that's half the battle sometimes.
And let's talk about this. Not only did you watch, you wrote.
Yes.
A lot of people will watch it and not write. They won't comment. You take time out and you get a t-shirt.
Think about it. Anybody can write a nice letter or submit a nice question to us. You right? Those softballs. But we also appreciate when people send us the hardballs too, because honestly, neither one of us are spring chickens anymore, and we've seen and experienced a thing or two. And there's a lot of things that other people have. So when I read your email, when Varlo shared the email with me, I was like, yeah, I think it is important for us to keep that same spirit, because simple fact of the matter is that was your intention. It was an intentional letter, and you got our intention, our attention.
And you get a t-shirt. Listen, we don't. Again, it's entertainment. This whole look at life like you can look at everybody. You can look at a person who's a psychiatrist who's going on YouTube.
Okay.
Or Instagram, TikTok. They may say something that may not help you. Just because they have a degree in something.
Right,
doesn't mean they went through it at all.
Right.
We used to watch the 600-Pound Life. And it was a black lady. She was 600 pounds. But she was talking about her history and what she had went through. And me and my wife, the one thing that kept shocking us, she was talking to, and there's nothing wrong with this. I've had some of the best psychiatrists I've ever had were white. But when she was trying to connect with her, I felt it was awkward because this lady I thought needed somebody who was black who could get into with her in that bed with her. When I say in the bed, I'm saying get down into the roots.
Somebody with little relatability.
Yeah.
I encourage people to have therapy. Therapy doesn't mean, or therapy doesn't mean that you got something wrong with you. It's just another outlet. And what was important to me is that I had somebody who looked like me as part of my therapist, somebody who is relatable. A black woman, mother, leader within their own field. Sometimes that helps too.
And I'm gonna say this too. You never know where your inspiration or your motivation comes from. You look at, I'm gonna tell you this, Tone.
Let's just call him Tony.
We're gonna be all over the place. It was so vague.
It's okay.
But you reaching out may be a start of something. You may not see it right now, but something hit you to the point that you wanted to touch us. You wanted to, hey, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here minding my business, and you want to bring the noise.
Enjoying a tasty beverage.
You wanted to smoke. Well, I'll take the smoke, but you wanted to smoke.
We want the smoke!
And that's how you brought it. But maybe sometimes when people bring the smoke, all they're asking for is, can you help me? You know what I'm saying?
You know how we always talk about attention, right? You know, when people, you can't control the type of attention that you get. But I mean, the fact, like I said, I thank you for even reaching out and submitting the email and submitting the question.
Yeah, and I think maybe there's more to that question. Like I say, right now it looks like it's, you know, it's like a smart ass question because it comes off smart ass. You know, like, yeah, why? But maybe there's something in that because you had to take time to write it. You know, you had to take time to write it.
And you could have been just having a moment. You know how we get caught up in the moment sometimes because life be lifing.
Life be lifing, but you took the one thing you can never get back in this whole world is what, dog?
Time.
But you took time out of your life. I'm gonna tell him how I feel. So evidently there's something that you're hearing from us or you're seeing from us that is either pinching a nerve or hitting the nerve, or we making the devil wake up and say, oh, he can't listen to them no more. Something is happening. And so I say, roll with it, see what's happening. Keep watching. Because maybe we haven't hit it yet.
Yep, and then maybe we're not the ones to hit it, you know, meaning that maybe you're looking for something and not just a rise out of us. But like I said, we talk about mental health and how important it is all the time. You know, if you want to talk to somebody in your family or somebody impartial, but whatever it is, or you may just want to submit another question. What is your real question?
What's the real question?
You know, what's the real question here? You know, because we don't want your intentions to get lost. We don't focus on the intention.
And we never said we was mind readers. If you notice, everything I said we do. You never said, I said we cooked, we raised kids. I was divorced before we married. Never once did I say mind reading.
And as your wife, I never expect for you to read my mind.
No, that's not true.
That's
not true. You do.
I'm very clear.
I don't want to paint and say it's a womanly thing, but you do. I mean, you do say you clear, but sometimes you come and you say things and they're cryptic. You walk like the CIA sometimes around here and you say things.
I'm trying to give you a chance.
But just tell me.
I'm trying to give you a chance to get it right.
Put it like this. She told me one time, she said, I'm not eating sugars no more.
I wrote it on the mirror.
She wrote it on the bathroom mirror. We have
How clear can I?
The master bathroom mirror.
It was clear.
And then 2 days later, did you buy some ice cream? I'm like, that don't make sense. How do you not want sugar? But anyway, that's off this.
As I usually say, I digress.
But let us know how you guys will answer a question like that. But see, I want everybody else who's not Tony, Anthony, understand that sometimes when people lash out, don't take it personal. Take it as a learning lesson. Is there a way I can reach this person? Because when I talk to young men and women, sometimes when you talk to them, they lash out. They're not lashing out at you.
Right.
They're lashing out because they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They think you can't understand them, or they think you can, but you're not talking to what they want to talk about, but they don't know how to ask you to talk about.
Yeah. And then also too, I mean, and we've had other people who've watched our channel who ask us not to read their email, but sometimes we just we help in regards to connect them with resources. You know, you belong to several organizations just as well as I do, and you know how it is. Somebody knows somebody, and so if you really truly have a question for us outside of, we've already answered. No, we're not experts of any field whatsoever. We're just parents, a man and a woman, a husband and a wife, who are sharing our experiences as well as our challenges and the things that we've overcome. That's simply what we do.
And having a good time and entertaining.
Entertaining. Have you seen the food? Have you seen our Halloween special?
We don't.
Have you gone on live with us? Can you really take us serious sometimes?
We do not tell YouTube. We never told YouTube. We are an educational channel. We never told them that. Because you go to YouTube when you start the channel, what channel? What do you do? We entertain.
And you know what? One of the things we always talk about, especially from the very beginning, this is a platform of inclusion. We include everyone. This is us. I always tell my friends when they ask me a little bit more about Ask a Black Dad, it's like a seat at our kitchen table. We have a good time, we have good conversation, and we have some good food.
And sometimes you don't learn shit.
He ain't lying.
You come to the table, you didn't learn a damn thing, but you had a smile on your face at one point.
And sometimes that's our only intention.
And then there, sometimes you didn't have a smile, you didn't learn shit. You're like, what the hell? I wasted my time. And we hope that we didn't have as long as you don't have a lot of those times where you wasted your time. You know what I'm saying? We hope that's not possible. With that being said, we're gonna reach out to you, Tony, Anthony, Tone, whatever. And we love the question, and we're gonna send you a T-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
But brother, why so serious?
Why so serious?
Because you are just, woo! You just pooped all in my cornflakes, and I don't understand why. What did I do to you, brother?
Farno.
Brother, why? You just made you when you was typing that, was you like, yeah, he gonna learn today? Was you either your tablet or your phone? Mm-hmm. I hope he wake up and have a stroke, because when he see this. But no, we did. We took it, and we appreciate it.
If we didn't do anything today, I hope we made you laugh.
And I hope you understand. We did. We really did appreciate you. You gave us a chance to let everybody know what Ask a Black Dad is, because some people don't, and some people. I hope nobody thinks that we're experts in all this, because we're not.
Hell no.
We're all in this one big blue ball going around here together, trying to see how we can make it all work. And all we want to do is spread love, harmony, and creativity, and do it together. And so, if you learn something, I'm glad. If you have fun and laugh, I'm more than glad. I'm beyond the world. And if we did anything that pissed you off, I'm sorry, but we were just being us.
Well,
that was that. And with that being said, woman, until we see him again next time, remember,
we love you. And you too, Tony.
And we love you, Tony. We do. Anthony, Tone, you know, you got a T-shirt coming to you. But you know what?
I am going to kick your ass.